pouvez m'aider? Ma camionnette démarre plus et j'ai vu sur un panneau qu'il y avait une auberge dans les environs.
Monsieur Martel! J'ai du monde pour vous!
Désolé de vous réveiller, mais je suis tombé en panne avec ma camionnette.
Il y a longtemps que personne n'est venu, mais vous inquiétez pas, les chambres sont propres. Alors l'artiste, bien dormi?
Oui, très bien, merci.
Je vais vous préparer un bon petit déjeuner et puis je m'occuperai de votre moteur ensuite.
Y a quelqu'un?
Martel?
Et le premier qui vient tourner autour de ma femme, je le crève.
Et qui te fait croire que c'est ta femme?
Qu'est-ce que vous faites?
T'es encore venu piétiner mon cœur? On va rapporter le plus beau des sapins et c'est toi qui vas le décorer. On est tous réunis pour Noël. Je vous aime, vous êtes ma famille.
Oh, tu entends, ma chaîne, on est la famille.
De rien! Oh.
I'm in the mood for love.
On va reprendre notre vie comme avant. Hein. Tu veux bien?
Hello guys and ghouls! Today I will be reviewing the French film Calvaire, aka The Ordeal. So the first time I heard about this movie, it was described to me to be the most fucked up Christmas movie they'd ever seen, and they were not wrong. The film starts off with Mark, a traveling entertainer, singing at a Christmas gala at the old folk home. As he goes on about his business, it is made very clear that he is sought after both by the old ladies there and one clingy nursemaid. He is not very pleased at all by this attention, and in retrospect, who would be? Now, as he continues on his travels, his car breaks down and he comes across a strange man who is looking for his dog. Considering the fact that his car is broken down and he's stuck in the middle of nowhere, he decides to ask the man for help getting into the Bartel Inn, which is a remote inn run by a seemingly nice Mr. Bartel. The old man warns him not to go into the village. Now, as Mark goes for a walk while Mr. Bartel goes through his belongings, he sees a group of men raping a pig. Let me tell you, the sound that the pig makes almost made me throw up. It's that disgusting, and in no way do I support bestiality. Anyway, Mark goes back into the inn and asks Mr. Bartel if his car is ready yet. Which, in true horror fashion, no, it's not. Now, as Mark sits down with the old man during dinner sometime later, he reveals that his wife left him, and oddly enough, she was a singer as well. Now, Mr. Bartel asks Mark to sing him a love song, and yes, it's just as creepy as it sounds. Now, as Mr. Bartel slowly starts to go insane, he also starts to believe that Mark is his estranged wife, Gloria. He dresses Mark in a dress and shaves his head to, in his own words, protect him, then rapes him as Mark cries out, realizing he is now living a nightmare. Later on, as Mr. Bartel's back is turned, however, Mark escapes but is later caught by Mr. Bartel. At this point, I really see no hope for Mark at all. But the movie continues, with Mr. Bartel hanging Mark up like Jesus on the cross, even going so far as to nail his hands down. Now, what kind of host does that? And then wanders into the village bar and warns the villagers to stay away from his wife, you know, like a good husband. Now, I don't want to give the ending away, but it involves an awful lot of rape and just pure madness. This movie is really a spiral into madness. There is so much mental and physical abuse in this movie, it's hard to watch at times. I don't think that Mr. Bartel has a really good grip on reality, and at times there were kids in the woods, which in my own personal opinion were only there to show Mr. Bartel's delusional state of mind. An interesting fact about the movie, the Calvaire is a journey that anybody being crucified must take when carrying their cross to the site of the crucifixion. So in a way, I think that's why the movie took place during Christmas time. And in its own way, it's like Mark is being crucified, but instead of casting stones, he got raped and beaten. So there's a fair amount of religious subtext, which I do not find interesting personally because I'm in no way a Christian or have Christian beliefs. I think this movie serves its purpose as a vicious horror movie, but at the same time, I would advise people that there are very violent rapes in this film, so understand that going into the movie, and it won't be such a hellish experience for you as I found it to be. I'll give this movie a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's incredibly good, but again, I'll advise people of the grotesque rape that takes place in this film. Now, I'm no expert, but I know what I like.